we're going to be featuring an entire segment on Tanzanite. And when I tell you that our Tanzanite collection is probably the most exclusive you're going to experience, one of the reasons why I believe that is not just because of how absolutely studied the designs are, but more importantly, it's the price points. So if you have not had an opportunity to send us out, please make sure you share us, like the page, let friends and family members know about Shop LC, because today, dun, 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 is the final day for shipping in time for Christmas with no extra fee. So if you want expedited shipping, as of tomorrow, you're going to have to pay extra. It is what it is, right? We can only guarantee shipping without, kind of pulling the strings behind the scenes to ensure you get pieces in time. We can do that up until today. So today is the very last day. Any orders that you put in, guaranteed shipping. And let me say this too. We can do a bill to ship to. So if your sister is in California and you are in Texas or somewhere on the East Coast, make sure you let our customer care team know or our personal shopper team know that you're interested in getting things shipped directly to that family member, right? That's important. So a couple things I wanted to remind you of before I get started. First off, everything is discounted. So every single piece of Tanzanite, including this beauty I'm going to be kicking off the show with, is discounted. So we're going to have earrings, we have rings, we have bracelets, we have necklaces, we have pendants. Everything Tanzanite. When we talk about the best of the best, I'm telling you, some of the best deals you can buy. It's definitely from us here at Shop LC. Hey, Victor, good to see you. Happy holidays to you. Isn't it crazy, the final countdown? In like a week and a half, we're going to be celebrating Christmas Eve. I know those of you that are watching might be celebrating Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah. You guys celebrate for I think a full week long. I'm not too sure, all the ins and outs about the Hanukkah celebration, but I do know that we wanted to wish each and every one of you a happy holidays. Are you ready for this Tanzanite event? That's my question. Because although you're watching on a live stream, this is going to be super intense, lots of fun. And we're going to get the party started with one of my personal favorite pieces in the Tanzanite collection. Now, we do have several different styles of Tanzanite necklaces, just so you know, right? Tanzanites can be rondelle beads. Those rondelle beads can also be faceted. And then you also have just, simple beads that are cut, buff, polished. They're drilled and they're hand strung. This is that necklace. And it's been a while since I've had the chance to actually feature this style of necklace. Because what happens is, especially with bead style pieces, your Tanzanite gemstones are not usually going to be this big. This is one of our most exclusive deals. So let me share this with you. It's on the higher price point side, right? It is a bit higher in price point, simply because we're talking 250 carats of Tanzanite beads that range from the 6.5 millimeter all the way up to, let me see, millimeter size, the largest one. Let me get my ruler just to confirm since it's not listed.
Get that ruler.
I'm going to get it out, give you some stats here. So all the way up to a 10 millimeter. So if we go up and down, so the beads are cut in a way that you see here that is pretty perfect. Look at the clarity and the color saturation. This is what I'm talking about. When you get this caliber of bead or gemstone, Tanzanite, it's unusual. These days, when you walk into a jewelry store and you experience Tanzanite tends to be a little more on the periwinkle side. So it's closer to like a light purple, a light blue. You don't always get the deeper, richer color of Tanzanite. We provide that to you here all the time. Anytime you shop with us, nothing but the best, right? So this is going to be unisex. Your price point is $4,999. That's not your final low. Okay, I know that's on the higher side, as I mentioned, but I wanted to make sure you understood that, first of all, you get the 25% discount. So we're going to put you down to $3,749. And some of you are like, good night. This girl is coming out swinging with $4,000 or $5,000 items. So Tanzanite is found one place in the world, right? It's found in Tanzania. It gets its unique name from there. It can only be found there. They've spent millions of dollars searching elsewhere to see where they're able to find Tanzanite. Nowhere, not even. So Tanzanite in Tanzania is found within a 5 square kilometer area, right? So that's a small area. We're talking about just, compared to how large Tanzania is. So they do a lot of digging, they do a lot of excavating. They have now a state of the art kind of situation there where they have these really cool kind of shafts that are built all the way down into the Tanzanite. It's underground. So you go underground, and we've had some of our hosts actually have that experience, which is pretty cool. My good friend Dion, back in the day, I think it was 2008, she went to Tanzania, and so did a good friend of mine who works here, Becky Booker. Some of you know her as well. So we've got quite a few hosts who have traveled to Tanzania. Earlier this year, we had a team of people who went to Tanzania. I think Angie Vistano and Matt showed up in Tanzania. So, you know, as ambassadors for the network, we travel and we like to give you the behind the scenes scoop on what happens, you know, in these places and how we're, you know, there and front and center making negotiations to ensure you guys are getting the best. So it's literally not just factory direct when we're manufacturing, but also we go to Tanzania, we go to Zambia, we go to Brazil, we visit all these places to ensure that we can buy from the mine if at all possible, if not buy as it's coming out of the mine. And that's the reason why we're able to offer you deals like this, because although this is listed at $4,999, yes, it is a higher price point. If you look around for Tanzanite bead style necklaces, even 50 carats of Tanzanite is going to cost you thousands of dollars. So the fact that you're getting 250 carats of Tanzanite, in my opinion, is a really big deal. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that dreams are made of. If you're one of those fashionistas who is into, you know, all things that are very exotic and collectible, you're one of these ladies who likes to spend the extra money to ensure that you have the best of the best, something that nobody has. That is what I find this particular necklace is. So we have quite a few shoppers who are looking for the big deal. And this is going to be it. Your Tanzanite necklace, ladies and gentlemen, is 250 carats. So per month, if you use the budget payment option, we're talking $749.99. That's all you have to put down. And let me elaborate on that just in case you're brand new to the live stream. So with live streams, we give you, first of all, a discounted price on all the pieces that are listed during the live stream. We activated 25% coupon code that you can use towards your purchase. Live 25 is that coupon code. So the word live and the number 25. And then once you discount your piece, you have an option of budget pay. Budget pay is an in-house payment plan. So the $749.99 will round up. The $750 is what you'll put down today if you decide to use the payment plan. And you get to feel it, touch it, see it in person, see if you love it. I mean, that is what Shop LC is all about. We want you to feel comfortable, number one, with your purchase. We definitely want you to feel confident as you're out and about, you know, wearing your Shop LC jewelry, but also about your purchase today. And we want you to look around, shop, look around to see what other people are pricing, you know, pendants, necklaces, earrings, rings that have Tanzanite in the setting. And another thing I want you to be mindful of when you're looking at Tanzanites elsewhere, Tanzanite tends to be lighter. Okay, so you have 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A Tanzanite, right? The deeper, the darker the Tanzanite, the more valuable that gemstone is. So as you start looking for Tanzanite, you're more aware of it. It's kind of like, you know, when you, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but you find a vehicle that you love, right? You weren't even expecting to buy a car, but now you're looking around for a car and you're looking for a car that nobody else has, or at least you don't want the same old, same old. Then you buy the car and then all of a sudden you start seeing the car everywhere on the street. Have you ever had that experience? Right? You're like, what the? I thought this, you know, I thought it was kind of exclusive. And now all of a sudden everybody's got that car. So when you buy a Tanzanite piece, you're going to start looking around for Tanzanite in other stores. But here's what you're going to find. Best part about shopping with us. You're going to find the deeper, darker, more valuable, sought after Tanzanite. You have that in your possession, but yet everybody else has paid less money for the lighter color, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Tanzanite as a whole is rare, right? In Tanzania, if you have Tanzanite in your possession, whether it's the lighter or the darker, you still have a rare, exotic, collectible gemstone. The difference is you have good, better, best, and heirloom, or good, better, best, and heirloom, right? So that's kind of like your 1A, AA, AAA, quad A. So a lot of the Tanzanite that we feature here is going to be minimum AA, but most of the time it's going to be AAA, quad A, which is the best. This is quad A. This is not 1A. This is not 2A. This is the best. So I wanted to spend a couple minutes on this because another thing I wanted to point out, if 18 inches is too short, buy an extender, put it on the end of this. You get 2 to 4 extra inches. You can actually find an extender on our website for any necklace, by the way. It doesn't have to be just the Tanzanite. When you go to shoplc.com, hit the, well, there's a search bar, right? So if you put the word extender in the search bar, all the extenders, the different styles, the magnetic clasp ones, they come up and you can get one as cheap as like $10. So please don't let the 18-inch length of the necklace be the reason why you don't get it. It's 250 carats of Tanzanite, right? So, okay, so 250, as I mentioned, quad A grade, 18 inches. The clasp on this one is 950 platinum. So this is part of our Rhapsody collection. Rhapsody is our brand here, exclusively available to you here at Shop LC. So you know what that means. Those of you that are into reselling, I have literally heard from people throughout the years who have said, Jessica, I cannot believe your prices. I've been shopping with you for 5-10 years, sometimes more than that. The prices are so good, I decided to start my own e-commerce business. You can turn around and sell these items online and make a huge profit. Okay, 250 carats of Tanzanite for 3,000. What did I say? We said $749, so $3,749 out the door is a really big deal, especially when you can turn around and sell the necklace, this one here, for like $8,000. Seriously, it's one of those deals. Okay, so bead style necklaces. Think about how many jewelry stores you've ever walked into where they're featuring a necklace that has up to about a 10 millimeter Tanzanite bead. A necklace that has over 10 carats of Tanzanite. One place in the world known as the zoisite mineral. The mineral name for Tanzanite is zoisite, which is cool. I always like saying the zoisite. But this is Tanzanite from Tanzania. One place. It's considered to be the African treasure. You know, when it comes to also the discovery of Tanzanite, one of the things that I love is the story, which I'm going to share with you here in just a few. Welcome to the show, though. If you're just now joining the live stream, I'm Jessica Maldonado. You're watching Shop LC's live stream, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. If you haven't shared us out, make sure you do so and like the page. Any questions that you have about these items, put in the comments section so I can help you out. I'm here to ensure that you make the best decision possible. And I think the only way that I can do that is to give you as much information for you to understand what you have at your fingertips, and then hopefully you'll be able to, decide. Okay, so we're moving on to the 3-stone, which I am in love with. We don't have very many of our trilogy designs, especially when it comes to Tanzanite. So if you're interested in the necklace, again, you have a payment plan of $750 per month. You can do a 5-month payment plan on the necklace. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. It is discounted. So your price is $3,750 out the door with the discount because it is listed as at $4,999. Nobody's paying that today. Okay? All right, coming up next, here we go. The trilogy design. Here's what I was talking about just a few seconds ago. So trilogies are a challenge because what you need is perfectly matched gemstones. You need the color, the cut, the clarity, the carat weight, everything to be spot on. Well, when you have a gemstone like Tanzanite that's only found one place in the world, that can be a challenge to actually find color match, especially when the Tanzanite gemstone, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, can be 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. That's the grading. That's the depth of color you find. So in order to find 3 perfectly matched giants like this, I am in complete shock. When I saw this, I thought to myself, are you kidding me right now? So the center gem, I'm going to give you the breakdown here in just a moment so you have a chance to know exactly what to expect when you get it home. The center gem is, let me show. Do we have millimeter size on these? Yeah, 7x5 to 8x6. Okay, so we've got it. So the center, I almost called it a diamond. The center Tanzanite is an 8x6 millimeter. The 2 on the outside are 7x5s. Now, in the world of gemstones, I'm going to be completely honest with you. What I've experienced is the average size gem in a setting is going to be right around 6x4. So you find 6x4 millimeter gemstones that are right under a carat. When you get into the carat, the 1 carat mark, which is the sweet spot, now you're going to pay much more money, especially when it comes to a gemstone like Tanzanite that's only found one place in the world. So I just wanted to make you aware of the fact that, listen, 8x6 millimeter in the center, the Tanzanite this big, And the carat weight. So I'm trying to figure out where the breakdown is here. I don't see a breakdown. The center, do we have a certificate with this one by chance? Because it says certified and appraised. So we're going to look for the certificate. I know it's going to be here.
Usually it'll show online, but it's not showing.
Yeah, no, we can click on that button. I get it.
Yeah, normally it's there.
Thank you. Okay, so this one is going to be, oh my gosh. I'm double checking. That says 1.5 carats. So the center Tanzanite is 1.5 carats. 1.5 carats all by itself. The two on the outside, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be about 0.5 carat apiece. So you have perfection here when it comes to total gem weight, 3.26 carats total weight of Tanzanite. It's in 950 platinum. And what we have here on the card, because you get, let me see, does this one say that it comes with a certificate?
Not on this particular one. Normally they do, but.
Okay, so this means that we certified it in-house just to kind of give you a heads up on what the replacement value is. But the replacement value appraisal card doesn't come with the purchase. You do get a certificate of authenticity, though. So just know that. The certificate of authenticity looks like this. It's got the Rhapsody information. It's got all the stats and details. So in some cases, when we do our luxury pieces, we send them home and we get certificates for, or send them home. When we send them home to you, you get the certificate. But there are times when we don't send them off to get certified, every single one of them, which is really good for you because you get to benefit in terms of like the price cut. I wanted to share this with you. The $2,599 listed price is actually not the final low. So 2599.99 is going to be with the 25. We've got 1949. Oh, you've got me up there already. I'm not always used to that. I enjoy though hitting the calculator. It makes my job fun. Yeah, no, but I appreciate it. I'm looking up there though. I appreciate you doing that for me.
You can keep doing it and I'll do it for fun over here.
Okay, good. See, so it works out beautifully. Teamwork. See the team. So 1949 is the final low with the discount. And let me tell you, the average size gemstone in a ring setting is going to be a 6x4. The two on the outside are 7x5. The one in the center is an 8x6. That is ridiculous. To have a price that's under $2,000 for 3 Tanzanite gemstones that are quad A. Did you all notice that too? Let me step to the side. I love how we've got the picture up of the Tanzanite. So on the inside with our Rhapsody collection, as I mentioned to you, you are going to get your certificate of authenticity no matter what. Now, whether you get the AGI certificate with the replacement value is a different different story depending on the piece. This one we did get appraised, but it doesn't come with. Okay, so but you do have the appraisal value here, and the appraisal value is $6,000. The retail replacement value from the AGI is $6,000. Are you all seeing that? I want to make sure I'm going all the way in. It's on the bottom. It says estimated replacement value. So that's going to be $6,000. Your price today is $1,949. $1,900, which is incredible. Because when you think about platinum, so as you look around for 950 platinum bands, just the band, no Tanzanite, you buy 10K, 14K, 18K of platinum. Those bands that the gemstones sit in, right, what the actual setting is made of, is more than likely going to cost you more than $2,000. And I'm not exaggerating because we're talking about 5.2 grams minimum, which I love about Shop LC because we give you some options here. You may not necessarily find your exact size because some sizes are sold out. But a lot of times when we manufacture these pieces, because they're made in-house, there are a kind of flagship. Rhapsody is our flagship. It's platinum, hypoallergenic, never going to tarnish. They call platinum the rich man's gold for a reason. It lasts you a lifetime. It does. I mean, the polish holds 100 years from now. It's going to look just as good as the day you bought it. And so that's one of the reasons why people want their pieces in platinum. Any estate jewelry that you see that is on sale again is more than likely going to be in platinum. Why? Because platinum is, you can depend on it. You know it's going to last you. Doesn't matter how many years pass you by, the platinum piece is going to hold. So yeah, this one's in 950 platinum. The minimum is 5.2 grams. I always recommend when you are buying your high-end luxury pieces, if you can, get our Lux Oro or our Rhapsody collection, because sometimes you'll find that we do 18K in Rhapsody now too, We used to have a collection called Ileana where it was separate. We integrated the collection. It's all together now under the Rhapsody flagship line. So we realized that not everybody wants 950 platinum, and platinum is going to be white metal. So what we did was we had our Ileana collection. We just kind of blended those together. Under that same umbrella of Rhapsody, you can now get 18K yellow gold and 18K rose gold. So you'll see some of that moving into 2026. I can't even believe it. But as a manufacturer, sometimes we do things behind the scenes to kind of, take the collection to another level, something innovative that we wanted to add to a specific design. These are the really cool things that happen behind the scenes here at Shop LC that you may not necessarily experience at a jewelry store. Because we're a manufacturer first, so we have a lot of artisans who are involved in different collections. So again, our Rhapsody collection is our flagship. That's what you're buying right now. And for $389, you can get, really, it's a one and done. I mean, when it comes to Tanzanite, you don't need very many, unless, of course, now let me rewind, because we do have some giant Tanzanites like this that are a different ball game. You see the depth of color? Now, they are the same depth of color, but with the center stone being as large as it is with the carat weights, we're going to talk a little more about that. You might be interested in going in that direction instead of doing a trilogy. Some of you, would prefer lots of diamonds. We've got your back on that. Just kind of looking around to see what the, oh my gosh, look at this. Are you also, wait a minute. The carat weight on this one is huge. We'll talk a little more about this one here. I've got some fancies throughout the show that I think you're going to love. So buckle up. It's only another hour and a half you get to spend with me. Trust me, it's going to be a good time. So, last opportunity at this one. We discounted it, so the original price $2,599. If you have any questions about this piece, please make sure you put it in the comments section. Let us know. We are guaranteeing shipping by Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, right? That's probably when they're doing their final drop off. But $1,949 with the 25% discount. You are getting the minimum of 5.2 grams of 950 platinum. The center Tanzanite all by itself is going to be 1.5 carats. The others are going to be, just right at like a 0.5 carat, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because you have 3.26 carats. But I mean, it's the perfect, I'm thinking anniversary. What are you all thinking? Anniversary, this is that time of year where now you're going to upgrade, hopefully. Even if it's the 1 year, maybe it's the 2 year, perhaps it's the 10 year. It could be the 3.
Or a just cuz gift, honestly.
Just because, see, this is the man that knows. He knows what he's doing. So just because, right, you're thinking about that loved one, Tanzanite, right? One of the most sought after gemstones on planet Earth. If you think that she is extraordinary and you want to give her something special, also those of you who are shopping for yourselves, are you kidding me? Because you love you, you should be getting Tanzanite. And I've got a lot of different designs, so I'm not trying to twist your arm, whichever one you're in love with. But I will say the fact that you're getting, it's almost like a buy one, get two. It's almost like a buy one, get two. And I'm not exaggerating. Because look at the size of the Tanzanite. A buy one, would I be wrong to say that?
Nope.
Because at $1,949, do we have any comparisons? Dun, dun. So as you look around, and the reason why I'm asking for this is because, well, hopefully you're challenging me.
There's a few comparable rings coming up.
Okay.
They might be a little more expensive, though. There's a few that are just a little less expensive.
Okay, so we've got a little something here.
A little leeway.
So do you have any ads that you can bring up with price points on Tanzanites? Would you happen to have
Tyler
that?
has not done that.
Tyler
before.
hasn't. Tyler, what he said was,
We don't have technical access to that.
Okay. No, we'll have to.
Yeah.
We'll give you access
to. Personal shopper number though.
Good answer, Tyler. Tyler's good. So here's what I want to share with you. So the number is up. Let me step to the side. Maybe you can do a screenshot of that number so you have it on standby. But ladies and gentlemen, you definitely want to look around to see what other people. So the ads, Tyler, that you're going to have access to soon will basically be ads of different Tanzanite pieces that are on sale at retail stores that have been approved through, because we don't like to, the comps are not to put any company down, right? It's just to simply do comparison shopping that you may not necessarily have a chance to do. Some of you are not aware of how expensive Tanzanite is today. And some of you are well aware of it. You're like, are you kidding me? It's Tanzanite, Jessica. I mean, so if that's the case, then you know. $1,949 for a 3-stone Tanzanite is ridiculous, especially the quad A grade. Super, super rare. I love what you're doing there, Tyler. I like the colors though that you just had up. That one right there. Yeah, if we can put that up, I don't mind that at all.
We do not have the capability to do
Oh,
that.
Tyler's teasing me right now.
He can't do it on that computer.
Okay.
Free laptops back there, guys.
No, Tyler's good though.
So I'm pulling up stuff for you to talk about.
Oh, that's sweet, Tyler. Tyler, that is nice. Thank you, Tyler. No, Tyler's showing me the different color, saturation. I'm like, oh, we got to show the people that. But we don't have the capability to move it to this screen like we do for the personal shopper number. So all you have to do is We're having a blast today. Let me tell you. But it's good. It's good because Tyler's going to learn a lot working with me too. Tyler, we're going to have a good time.
I'm always here to learn. It's nice.
Yes. And then here's the thing with Tanzanite. Okay, so Tyler has, and this is the direction I want you to go in if you can. If you have an opportunity, look up Tanzanite grading, because the grading of Tanzanite is what makes the difference in the actual price point that you end up paying outside, in a jewelry store. When you see the 4A grade, you're going to see it, 4A grade. That is actually 3A is going to be rare. Anything over that is ridiculous. You're getting quad A grades throughout the show. And again, I'm going to pick up the pace now from this point on, but I really wanted to kind of, drive home the point of how the exceptional quality that you're able to purchase from us today is next level. And it's not until you get your pieces home that you'll be like, okay, I see what she's saying. Because when you're out and about with your Tanzanite pieces that you purchase from us versus the Tanzanite pieces you're going to see when you're out and about with a ring like this on, it's going to blow your mind. It really is. And you look at price points and you're going to be like, I'm so glad I found Shop LC. So welcome to the family in advance. I know you're going to be addicted once you get the piece home. All right, Tyler, let's move for real this time. We've been hanging out on this item for a while, though, but I think it was worth it.
It was, yes.
So if you're just now joining us, I promise you're right in the nick of time. I'm just getting the party started. I've got tons of Tanzanite pieces to get through. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kick it off with and when I say kick off the lower price point, because these are a doorbuster deal. They are Tanzanite studs. They're in 10K. You have $649.99 price point with the deals. We are at the discounted price of $97.50 per month, or out the door with the 25% discount. We're $487. So $487 for a pair of Tanzanite studs that are in gold. I wanted to really stress that, because sometimes we do the Tanzanite in silver. Sometimes we've done it in steel. We do it in 10K, 14K, 18K, and platinum. These are going to be your 10K, which sweetens the deal. In my opinion, that's the sweet spot. Because remember, with 10K gold is going to be, first of all, fantastic for those of us who have sensitive skin. If you're allergic to precious metal, 10K gold is going to work out beautifully. If you have a young lady in the family who you want to get something special for, maybe she's going to be graduating from high school or college, what a beautiful gift to give to her. Now, with the price point, though, I want to remind you, they are in gold, so she's going to have these forever. Doesn't matter how old she is. $97.50 is all you have to put down if you decide to use budget pay. I always recommend you use budget pay. Budget pay, you have that. First of all, it's an in-house payment plan, so there is no credit check, no interest payments. And then you'll put down $97.50. You will have the Tanzanite studs before Christmas or in time for Christmas. And then you get to also decide within that 30-day window whether or not you want to keep it, which is nice. So you've got some options here. Unless it is a clearance item, that's when the sale is final. Everything else, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee on. So far, so good. Nothing has been where you kind of have to keep it. This is, and trust me, here's the thing with the clearance items. A lot of people that shop with us on a regular basis, because they already know what we bring to the table, they love our clearance, although the sale is final. Why? Because you get to save so much money when you shop during the clearance. It's ridiculous. It's pretty much what it cost us to make the piece. That's how low we go. I'm exaggerating, but it's low. It's down there. Anyways, so to get back, I went off on a tangent. To get back to where I was, the piece here, you do have a 30-day money back guarantee on, and every single piece from the necklace we kicked off the show with to the 3-stone, 30-day. Okay. So with the discount, $97.50, I will say classic. I mean, anybody who loves to wear earrings, maybe it's a mom, you want to get together with your siblings, do this as a gift for the holiday season. Maybe you are shopping with us for the very first time. You're looking for something special for your significant other. You don't want to do a ring just yet, but eventually you will. Maybe do a pair of Tanzanite studs. Because of what Tanzanite represents, it's considered to be the African treasure, but it's also known as the blue diamond. Tanzanite is 1,000 times rarer than a diamond. It's actually found one place in the world. When you think about diamonds and where they're found, you can find them a lot of places. Now, in terms of the better quality diamonds, you don't usually find those. Usually diamonds are more so industrial grade. But again, just to kind of help put things into perspective, Tanzanite is only found one place in the world. Stunning. Let me go ahead and put the studs up to the ears so you have a chance to see these. They are the perfect size, the millimeter size. Well, actually, the carat weight, you have over a carat of Tanzanite in each ear, which is incredible. I cannot believe I'm actually saying that, but it's a true story. Let's see if I got my little wipey. Oh.
Need Clorox wipe?
Yeah. I had my little disinfectant alcohol swabs. I carry them around. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pull the hair back. Boom. Look how pretty these are. And the stud, remember when it comes to Tanzanite, you don't need very much. Also unisex. The blue color is a unisex color. So a lot of guys nowadays, they wear the stud. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I know my mom will be like, really, you're putting... So this is the 1 carat Tanzanite stud. It's also the 10K white gold setting that you wouldn't imagine being able to get at a discounted price, people. Gold is on the rise. Gold is not cheap. It is expensive. You look at sterling silver versus getting a Tanzanite. So you look at Tanzanite studs in silver, even for us here at Shop LC. We do have studs, Tanzanite studs in 925 sterling silver, if that's what you prefer. But a lot of people, when they're doing Tanzanite, it's like, look, I want my gemstones in gold if possible. Can you make it affordable? And we do. So $97.50 per month is what you're spending on a pair of Tanzanite studs. Perfection. You've got the best of the best. Color saturation is there. The gold is going to last you. You've got a 1 carat Tanzanite, right? The list goes on and on. And you have the best price, at least in my opinion, when you look around. So this is a doorbuster deal. You get the 25% discount, put you at $487.99 for a pair of 1 carat each ear, 2 carats total gem weight, Tanzanite studs. Love it. You're looking to take things to an entirely new level. This is how you do it. Because, when I think about free shipping, there's so many things that you're benefiting from when you shop with us. The best of the best. And I think once you start experiencing the color, the quality that we bring to the table, that, ladies and gentlemen, is when you're going to have your aha moment. Millimeter size on these are 7.5 by 5.5 millimeters. So they're slightly larger than a 7 by 5, which is nice. And they're just classic 10K, white gold. Now, do we have any other options? Sometimes they give you the option of the yellow gold. Oh, we have options of different cuts. So let's kind of, whoa. Is that a trillion cut?
Yes.
And that's already discounted.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may want to go on our website if you wanted a different cut. So let's toggle through. So we've got the trillion at $479.
It's a cheaper doorbuster than the
oval. Let's click on that. $649. And then the cushion. Oh, so the trillion, the cushion cut, ladies and gentlemen, $479. And do you get another 25% off that?
You can, yes.
What? So, ladies and gentlemen, not only are you are we giving you the option of the oval? You've got the trillion and the cushion, but here's the best part about it. They're like $200. They are already discounted 25%. So So
as long as we show it on our live stream, the other variations should be accepted with the live 25.
Can I challenge you, Tyler? Can you put the trillion cut in your shopping cart and apply the 20? See if you can apply the 25.
We can try that.
Here we go. We're
And
going
if
on
you
a
do
ride
have
with
issues,
Tyler.
though, you can call the personal shopper
Sure,
number.
of
And
course.
they will be able to do all that for you.
Absolutely. So we're just double checking to see if it will apply the
was
25.
applied, yes.
It was? Okay, good. So if you're interested and you want to get the other cuts, the good news is the Trillion cut and the cushion is $479. That's the list price. You can go even lower than $479 with the 25% discount. The ovals are $649 with the discount. It takes you down to $87. So you're at about $487 for the ovals. Incredible. I mean, you all are winning. But I'm just saying, if you're interested, I would suggest going with the Trillion and the cushion because lower price point, you get another 25% off, and you get to kick off your Tanzanite collection with two fancies. The Trillion cut and the cushion cut are fancy cuts. They tend to be a little more expensive elsewhere. So I'm excited for you. Okay, we're going to move. We got to go. So the doorbuster, 10K white gold, you can do in Trillion, oval, or cushion. The Trillion and the cushion are listed at $479 with the 25%. That takes you even lower. Hold on, let me give you that number. $359.99. $359 for, which I would suggest you guys consider, John and Tyler. If you've got family members, $359 plus the 5-month payment plan. We're talking about $71 for mama for a pair of Tanzanite stud earrings in gold. That's a deal. Think about it.
That's cheaper than a bag of dog food.
That's true. That's right. A good bag of dog food, that's right, is going to be much more expensive per month. So you have Tanzanites that are going to last you forever and very exclusive. This is a gemstone. Keep that in mind. Anytime you shop with us and you buy Tanzanite, one place in the world, Tanzania. All right, so we're going to move into the bracelet next. I love these bracelets we have up for grabs. These are going to come in the 6.5, the 7.25, and the 8-inch. This is the multi-row bracelet. So, I mean, doesn't that say holiday? There's something special about Tanzanites that are cut in this way. Can you imagine walking into a holiday party with this on the wrist? So this one is on sale, $450. Is that with the... No, you get a discount. You get a discount. So as soon as I saw this, I thought, no way can this be discounted even more. So $67.50 per month if you use the payment plan option. And don't forget, everybody qualifies for the budget pay. This is an in-house payment plan we put together for you guys are family now. So if you're interested in using the payment plan, all you have to do is choose the option. No credit check, no interest payments. You just choose the payment plan option. It will calculate, what the 5-month or 4-month payment is. And then you'll put that one-time payment down plus any taxes. You get free shipping when you spend $50 or more. So there's so many benefits. The bottom line is use budget pay. No credit check. So all you're doing is choosing the option. Might as well use the payment plan and have some money left over to shop for yourself. So here's the Tanzanite. The thing that I love about this style of Tanzanite is going to be that these are pear cut gemstones. Do we have the information on the pear cut? We're gonna let me get you some stats here. So 4x3 millimeter, and in the 6.5-inch you have 96 gemstones, 96 Tanzanites. That takes a long time because now what happens is you have to sort through. They have piles of gemstones that they have to sort through, right? So when you're calibrating gemstones, you're going to cut them into a lot of times 5x4s, 4x3s, 6x4s. Okay, so those are calibrated gems. You know what the millimeter size is. So a lot of times what they do is, and I've seen this in person, that's why I'm explaining it to you, they sort through gems, and sometimes they have piles that have ovals and pear cuts, and then sometimes they have piles of all the same. But the bottom line is, because Tanzanite comes in different shades of color, it is an absolute nightmare to sort through gems and then perfectly match to put in a bracelet like this. Because what you'll have is a bracelet that is, it's just strange. It's noticeable that you've got all these beautiful Tanzanites and some are lighter. Unless you do like a shades of Tanzanite. But even if you did a shades of Tanzanite, it has to have, some sort of consistency, right? There has to be almost like the ombre effect. It can't be a mess. So even that, it takes a lot of work to do. This is every single color, cut, clarity, carat weight, spot on, the exact same. It's perfection. It really is. You have the insert tongue and groove box closure. This, I mean, with the closure here, you're going to pay a significant amount of money. I need my little, because when I get my nails done for work, I try not to. Tyler, would you be able to assist? Oh, got it. Got it. No worries. I appreciate it. So here are your latches, right? You have the two latches, one on each side. And then you have a push down closure. So you're going to push down, pull back to release. Look at this. I mean, the bracelet, when you look at it closely, it's like 3 rows of Tanzanite in one. 3 rows soldered together because they've created that wider. And let me get you what it is in inches so you know exactly what to expect. We're talking about just under a half an inch. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 3 bracelets in one. I'm going to face this towards you so you have a chance to see this. So I put it right on the ruler. Right? So you've got an inch there. So it's just under a half an inch. That's a third of an inch wide. That's a lot of Tanzanite. So carat weight is there, 17 carats. Depending on what length you get, you can either get 17, 19. Well, the 7 1/4 is going to be 18.9 carats. The 8-inch is 19 carats. $450 discounted to $337. You've got the budget pay option at $67 per month. It's yours. 30-day money back guarantee. We're going to keep moving. Okay, so that's going to be your Tanzanite bracelet. Let me see if that might be the only one we have. It is. That's the only bracelet we have. So now we're going to get into our Detroit collection. Price points are going to plummet down. We were higher. The bracelet was $337, worth every single penny. There should be a 1 in front of that 3. This bracelet should cost you about $1,300 here at Shop LC, in my opinion, just based on carat weight, right? I mean, it's a significant amount of carat weight there. All right, so we're going to change that up. Let's get into some of the clusters, the cocktails. I have matching pieces. That means you get to bundle. Bundle deals, and Tyler's going to tell me sometimes the bundle deal may show up on one or the other.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
I'll verify if we do have a bundle.
So we have the matching pieces in stock. And when you buy more, you save more. So if we have it, look, when I say matching, I'm talking like exact match. That's the bundle. 2-tone finish. You should have earrings too. So there is a leverback style design that's just like this in the leverbacks that you can also buy.
So we do not have the earrings, but we can definitely do the bundle with the necklace and the ring.
But the earrings are there though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We just don't have them to showcase.
Perfect. So yeah, so as you think about a bundle deal, I need you to imagine the perfect pair of earrings. And Tyler, are you able to move that picture over to this screen just as you've done on this ring? Put the earrings up just so I can talk my way through them.
I can have to do them separately, but I can, yes.
Yeah. So
we have the technology.
No, I've seen them do it. I know you can do it, Tyler.
Yeah.
I've seen you got to select the earrings, move it over, put it right here on my screen. I know you can do it. All right, so no, the leverback style design though is available in the bundle. That's one of the reasons why I says, look at Tyler showing off. He was like, you want to see it on screen? Got you. Look at how absolutely stunning these are.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Exactly. Rolling in the dough. The 2-tone finish here, though, is done beautifully, right? I mean, you've got yellow gold. Now, one of the things that I enjoy about this this collection with the 2-tone is that I know the artisans do this by hand. It's called filigree. And everything done by hand, ladies and gentlemen, because you cannot put pieces like this through like mass production and expect for the, the yellow gold outline to be just right. It has to be done by a human hand. So with that said, you have your pendant that comes with chain. The price on the pendant, okay, so the ring right now is $349. Can we show the pendant as well, where that budget pay listing is? I'm interested in knowing the 3 pieces because what happens is, there you go. Thank you so much. So the bundle, so the ring is $349. You get the discount. That takes you down to $262. Okay? So you get the 25% off the ring, $262 instead of $349. The pendant is the same price. It's $349 with the discount. We're at $262. The earrings are a little less. So those are listed at $329. With the discount, you're going to pay $247.50. But when you bundle, you put all three. Now, some of you are thinking, well, Jess, I don't necessarily want the earrings. I'd rather just do the, the ring and the pendant, or maybe you just want the earrings and the ring. When you bundle, if you bundle two, you get an extra 10% on top of the 25% discount. If you get all three, you get an extra 15%. So you definitely want to bundle, if at all possible. But what happens is you have, exact matching pieces and you get an extra discount. Look at this ring. Are you all seeing this? This is the ultimate cocktail design. It is one of the most well-made pieces. The setting itself, because when you have a cluster like this, if you have a flat setting, the concave shape is important because it sits on the finger properly. But if it were flat, I've actually had, some larger style rings that tend to be a little flatter. And most of you that wear your jewelry, you know what I'm talking about. It's designed to sit on the finger perfectly. And even though it's a little bit larger, even on the sides, you don't have any poking or pinching or scraping or scratching. It's perfectly done. So cocktail design, you have the gemstone sitting up. That same exact detail is on the pendant with the chain. You also have it on the earrings. So if you're interested in the earrings, $329 listed price, the pendant $349, the ring $349. Now the ring does come with 4x3mm gemstones. We're talking five. Here's the thing. I love the fact that they designed this in the way that they did, because the marquise cut gemstones, how you cut it, marquise, when you think of a marquise, I want you to think about a diamond. So the actual gemstone is cut almost like in the shape of a diamond. You don't see that a lot because it's called, they waste rough. So the rough itself is where the Tanzanite or the gemstone would be found, right? It's a piece of rock. When they're mining for gemstones, they're looking for the crystals in the rock. They then have to chip away the rock and just bring out that crystal. So when they have that rough that contains the zoisite, in this case, the Tanzanite, most of the time they're going to cut ovals instead of any other cut because now they're wasting the rough. So I say that, I don't know, the stories that I've learned about certain gemstones, understanding the history, in my opinion, is pretty cool because it helps you make a decision. I mean, obviously it has to be beautiful to you, but when you see the marquise, this is such a beautiful cut. Look at the way the light twinkles in and out of those gemstones, right? Different from an oval, different from a pear cut. In fact, the actual shape of the setting is similar to the marquise cut. This is the way the actual cut of the gemstone is. So they kept the consistency around the actual shape of the setting. Beautiful. Now that's in the earrings. You also have it in the pendant. As I mentioned, so when it comes to gemstones, you're going to have that combination of oval. Really just the center stone is going to be your oval. The rest are going to be that marquise cut. Okay. 4x2mm, your carat weight is 3.7 carats in the ring. And then the carat weight in the pendant is 3.65 carats. Tanzanite, up for grabs. We're talking $131 per month if you decide to get, what do we calculate, the earrings?
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is all three.
All three?
Yes, that's the complete bundle price.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, all three pieces are only going to, and I'm saying only, $656. You get the ring in your size, you get the pendant with chain, and you get the leverback style earrings. If you decide to get all three with the bundle discounts, we're paying $656. Notice I included myself that go round. I think I might be interested. I'm serious. Look at the size of this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you. But if you're watching the live stream today, there is a reason why. Your girl's got your back. That's a discount. That's huge. And did you see the back? Look at the finishes on the back end of this. When you look at the finishes, I mean, there's so much precious metal. I don't have the 925 sterling silver gram weights listed, but trust me when I tell you, it's got to be a minimum of 3.5 grams here. And then with the upgraded chain that you get with the pendant, so we're kind of doing all three at the same time. Okay, each one individually sells for $349. You get the 25% discount. If you decide to go with the earrings, which we don't have out on set, I apologize, but they're lever backs and they look just like this. That's going to be a little less money, $329 instead of the $349, which is nice. because you're still going to apply that 25% discount. It's crazy. If you have any questions about price points, I get it. I know I'm giving you a lot of numbers. Our personal shopper team is on standby. They can take care of all the discounts. They can complete your orders. Make sure you give them a call to let them know that you're interested, okay? We want to get your orders processed. Make sure we lock in on the discounts that we're able to offer you. $349.99 and $329 for the earrings giveaway, practically. Speaking of giveaways, let's keep it moving. I've got a pair of hoops coming up. Hoop earrings. And I think you're going to love these hoops because, number one, the price. Numero uno, how could you not want a pair of hoops that have Tanzanite in setting? If I can give you a pair of hoops for less than, what's the price? We'll wait until they're loaded. I don't want to speak too soon, but I've got a pair of 1.1 carat hoops. These have what's called the balancing bars. So I love the little kind of it's like a little place for your lobe, your earlobe. But it also, it's designed to hold the earring upright. It's going to be right here. So this is a saddleback post. It snaps right in place. You'll see the little V on the back. You have that little curvature. So everything is done beautifully. When you put these on, I think a lot of you are going to go bananas, especially with the price point. So listen to this. I was able to get the discount. They're not $150 today. They're $139.99. But that does not include the 25% discount yet, right? So now we're talking $104 for Tanzanite earrings. That's it. Like, to me, that is one of the best deals I can offer you, hands down. Because anything Tanzanite is going to be in the hundreds of dollars. Today, I am featuring the perfect Tanzanite studs. I love these. They're 925 sterling silver, and they're not too big. So if there is a fashionista in the family that you're thinking about, and you're like, you know what, my sister could use these, or my auntie would love these, you get them in time for Christmas. You don't have to pay for expedited shipping. Today is the last day. And you have the $26.20 payment plan available to you. Yes, I said that. We're talking $26.25 per month on Tanzanite earrings. You can do what's called the bill to ship to. So if you're curious to know what the length or the height of the earring is, I got your back. These are 3/4 of an inch. So they're not even a full inch in height. They're just under that. And as I mentioned, that little balancing bar there, so that it's not a bar straight across. It has a little bit of a curve to it, because the earlobe, it's interesting. Certain styles of earrings, if it's not done right, sometimes they'll kind of lean, away to the side or off the ear. So in this case, you want the earring to be held upright with the gemstones showing, and they've come up with the perfect design to ensure that those Tanzanites are showing every single time you have them on. They're beautiful. They really are. But the price here is $26. That's it. It's the payment plan option. No credit check, no interest payment. 30-day money back guarantee. Free shipping and handling. And your Tanzanite earrings are coming home to you for $104 out the door. Plus tax. I mean, I try to wrap my head around the price points we have here at Shop LC, because nobody can beat it. Nobody. And by the way, when we first launched the network, this was our baby. Tanzanite was really all we had. And not saying that we didn't have anything else. It's just when we launched the show, over the years, we've evolved, right? The evolution has come a long way when it comes to Shop LC. We were called the Jewelry Channel. We had other gemstones every now and again, but for the most part, because we were a site holder to Tanzanite, right? Tanzanite 1. Tanzanite Foundation. We were a site holder. We had access to Tanzanite in a big way, and we had first right of refusal. So we would send teams in there and we'd buy a lot of it, all of it. And then we can offer you the best deals possible. So this is our stone. This is the one that we have pride in. I say that to say this, to offer you Tanzanite at these types of price points is just, it blows my mind. Because I know how expensive it is elsewhere. And if you've done your research, you've priced it, A pair of earrings. Can you imagine walking into your favorite jewelry store in the mall, wherever it is that you go? and you find the perfect pair of Tanzanite studs. You tell them, look, $200, I'd like to get a little discount. And I don't believe they'll be 200, but just for fun, I'll call them two, because we've discounted these. These are $139. And then you get the 25% discount on top of that. Nobody on planet Earth is doing Tanzanite for 200. So most of you, you know that that's just not possible. The gemstone is too valuable. It's too rare. It's too collectible. We're talking one place in the world. But since you know the history, right? Tanzanite was our baby gemstone. We've purchased it throughout the years in bulk. We've probably, I'm not going to use the word hoard, but you get it, right? Hoarding Tanzanite somewhere in a vault. They like open the Tanzanite vault in the back, and then it's like, oh, I'm serious. Nobody can do Tanzanite like we do. Look around. Don't take my word for it. You'll be back, and then you're going to be like, you know what? I know she was a little over the top with it, but she was right. All right, so coming up, the hoops, we only have 7 pairs, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. You get them for right above $100 for Tanzanite. These are classic. Carat weight is going to be just over a half carat in each year, 1.1 carats total weight. They're in silver. And the height on these, as I mentioned, just under an inch. They're perfect. They're perfect. But if you're interested, you've got to lock in now, because once the 7 sell out, that's it. It's a done deal. We're going to be getting into some big ones here in just a few. I'm just warning you. We're going big and bold. Quad A grade is coming out. I feel like, just one of those. Let me just show you, just to kind of give you a heads up, because I don't want you to go anywhere. I only have about 55 minutes left in the show. That's it, 55 minutes. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. If you haven't shared the page just yet, like the page. I'm just bringing out 10. Look at the size of these. These are the best of the best. This is what you see in the blue box store, the red box store. There's so many designers out there that'll charge you a fortune for these Tanzanites that I have coming up. You're going to get the best price point possible. And really, at the end of the day, when we start getting into the larger Tanzanites, you only need one. It's not like you need 5 Tanzanites, quad A grade. Now, will you want 5? Yes, you will. I'm going to give you a heads up. If you start buying from us, these quad A grade Tanzanites, you're going to love them. And the fact that you're able to save tens of thousands of dollars. I kid you not. I'm not exaggerating. Tens of thousands. Based on carat weight, based on design, based on color saturation. We're getting into it. Okay. All right. Let me calm down. I know Tyler's like, Jess, we've got the bead. All right. So the bead style necklace. It's remember earlier I started off the show with the larger beads, and I had mentioned this was like huge. This was epic because we usually do rondelles. Let me show you the difference between the two. This was the 200 plus carat Tanzanite necklace we did. I think with the discount we were just under like 3,700. That 250 carats, you see the size of those beads? These are rondelle beads. So the shape of the bead is a bit different. You also have hand faceting. That's where the price of the bead necklace goes up significantly, because each of those beads have to be faceted. Faceting is how you cut a gemstone, okay, a facet. And so facets can be different shapes. They facet gems depending on the cut of the gem in certain ways. I don't want to get too technical because I'll look at the clock and it'll be 3:30. Seriously, talking about facets. But the bottom line is every single one of these beads has to be hand faceted by an artisan. So they have to cut the bead in a way that goes around the bead, up and down. Every single part of the bead, the surface of the bead has to be cut into so that the light can play with it the way that it is. Okay, so this bead necklace that I showed you, the 250 carat, doesn't have any facets. Beautiful, stunning, because any bead that size is going to cost you a small fortune. But if you have a rondelle bead necklace and you can facet it, this takes it to, I don't know, it's next level. It really is. Even against the brown that I'm wearing, or whatever color this is, taupe, this is going to be, it's going to sparkle, right? If I were wearing a darker, like a navy or black, a lot of times you may not necessarily see beads this color up against, a chocolate brown, because again, it kind of blends in. But with facets, it's a different story. It creates sparkle. Any light that plays with the Tanzanite, no matter where it is, if it's on the neckline or even sitting, you're going to get major sparkle. Seriously. So this one comes with an extender. You have a 2-inch extender on the back end, so you can go from 18 to 20 inches. One more can you ask for? How about the price? Tyler, listen. Tyler's on it. I don't even need my calculator. I don't even need it. $59.99.
We were elevating the live stream.
I love it. Tyler, I'm spoiled. All right, so 59. Seriously, because I mean, although I do enjoy.
He charges per calculation.
Right. So I mean, he's gonna be billing me at the end, right?
Here's your invoice.
Right. Oh, okay. So $60 per month for the Tanzanite necklace, and this is going to be one of your collector pieces. This is the one that if you're a mom or even a grandma or an auntie that has nieces or grandkids, when they see this on your neckline, at some point they're going to be like, I'm going to ask grandma if I can wear that. I'm going to ask auntie. I mean, it's opulence. Is that a word? Opulent.
Yes.
I know that's up there, right?
Sounds good.
It does. It sounds good. Let's look it up. Let's make sure I'm using it right. Okay. So rich and luxurious or lavish. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Opulent. Yes. Because it is. It's Tanzanite. It's luxurious. It's next level. And when you add facets, when you're wearing that beautiful dress, you can get away with rocking a necklace like this because it's not overdone. It's perfection. And I'm not exaggerating. Once you get it home, you'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll probably wear it 24/7 because it's not overdone. So if you are wearing an outfit like I am today, where I'm a little casual, I would actually, some of the accessories that I'm wearing, I'm rocking my sweetie pie, my RIP to my pity, his little pendant, right? And then my wedding ring and then my hoops. But if I wanted to elevate, I'd put on the Tanzanite necklace. And this is unisex, right? Whether you have a son that likes to rock, because beads are very popular. They're very it depends on the guy, but it is super popular. Now, millimeter size on here, I wanted to give that to you. I'm going to have to measure those out. I don't see it listed, but that's easy. So you're going to be right around a 2.5 to 3 millimeter. The beads are a nice size. They are not overdone. And the extender, so I wanted to point that out too, because you have about 2 inches, so you're able to extend the length, 20 inches. Okay? This is one of the lower price point items. I'm about to go in. Opulent, lavish, all those words I just used. We're about to bring the heat when it comes to Tanzanite in our collection here at Shop LC. So I just want to prepare you. If you're watching the live stream, I'm your hostess with the mostest, just because I'm on now. The next host, when are they coming on? 6 o'clock? 4 o'clock?
4:30 TikTok.
Oh, 4:30 TikTok. So the TikTok show begins at 4:30. They're going to be the hostess with the mostest. Right now, we're featuring 80 carats of Tanzanite in just the perfect style. And it's up for grabs for $59.99, $2.99 out the door. So that is an option. And there I go dropping the Tanzanite.
You can just put that wherever.
Thank you. So we are on the go. We're on the move. And this is where it gets a little crazy. I'm telling you. So coming up, we're now starting the certified and appraised kind of addition to your Tanzanite show here at Shop LC. The live stream is in full effect. Ooh, ooh, Tanzanite. Nobody? I'm telling you, you're going to see the designs.
We're still working on the disco ball.
Ooh, ooh. I know, I'm always trying to get it. But my selection of music, I'd probably have to tone down for the live stream. Y'all are not ready for my music selection. Some of you be like, oh, she listens to that? Yep, that's me. Okay, so let's get into the Tanzanite because I have a 4.25 carat Tanzanite, a 7.65 carat Tanzanite. The earrings are 2.2 carats. Okay, which one are we starting with, Tyler? Which one?
We're doing the ring.
Okay.
Number 9.
Number 9. Yes. Okay. So this one is a pretty big deal. Couple things I want to remind you of when you buy our Rhapsody collection. This is an in-house limited edition collection, only made here exclusively for our Shop LC family. You guys are family, okay? Anytime you buy the Rhapsody can either be 950 platinum or it can be 18K. Rhapsody will have VSEF diamonds, colorless. Okay. Also, any of the gemstones that are set, whether it's Tanzanite, ruby, emerald, they're going to be the best. They're going to be quad grade. The deepest, the darkest, the most valuable. So from this point on, I have the best of the best. Price points are going to be completely different.
Tanzanite deals with Jessica Maldonado. This is really great.
Oh, hey, Linda. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Wait till you see some of these Tanzanites, Linda, too. Okay, so you're going to get your certificate of authenticity. Don't forget that. Look, where did I put it? There it is. So this is how your Rhapsody certificate of authenticity looks. Every single time you buy a Rhapsody piece, this is what you get. The certificate of authenticity includes all the stats, all the details to your piece. If you're reselling, if you're passing it down to the next generation, it's going to be a nice little kind of perk. Also, you get a black box. The Rhapsody box, you're part of the Black Box Club, right? Not everybody's into the box, but it is a nice little perk. It's a nice, bonus. Now, with this one, you get the certificate. So you get the AGI certificate. They're different ones. You have AGI, IGI, GIA. They're all reputable. They're all fantastic. We work with all three of them. But in this case, to get your replacement values done, which you get with your purchase, we went to the AGI. The certificate comes with your purchase. Does that say what I think it does? $14,000, the replacement value. $14,000. So the cushion cut in this case is going to be a 3.89 carat. Now, none of the Tanzanites that I featured up until this point have been as good looking as this collection. Aside from the three stone. The three stone we did was a quad A. Okay. So this is back to the Rhapsody. This is our la creme de la creme, the best of the best. Why? Because I know a lot of you are like, well, how so? What makes it la creme de la creme? 950 platinum, rich man's gold. Okay, best of the best. That's going to support your gemstones. It's hypoallergenic. It's never going to tarnish. It's going to hold its polish. You know the platinum is, able to withstand the test of time. Durable. It's dense. And so a lot of people appreciate platinum for those reasons. And it's rare. There's more gold than platinum in the world, right? So there's that. And then you have in the Rhapsody collection, you're going to have the VSEF diamonds. Those are colorless. So when you look at the color chart and the clarity chart, you want the best of the best. A lot of us have to settle. I can only speak for myself. I've had to compromise. You look at EF VS diamonds, you're like, ooh, that'd be nice to have a VS. And then you look at the price, and you're like, not really. I'm going to hold off, okay? I'm a value shopper, okay? I'm just not going to do it. So you're able to get the VSEF, though, at the price point you would pay for some of the lower quality diamonds elsewhere. Welcome to our Rhapsody collection. So look at this. You walk into a room with one of our Rhapsody pieces, I kid you not, jaws will be down on the floor. Most people are not walking around with nearly 8 carats of Tanzanite and diamonds and platinum. So price point, I'm sure you all are like, okay, give me what I'm working with. What is the discount? So the original price is $6,279. I know when I say that out loud, people are like, ooh. But when you look around for Tanzanite pieces, a piece like this is going to cost you more than $30,000. And I'm not just throwing this number out there. When you look for Tanzanite, and I want you to do this, I want you to test us or challenge us. You're not testing us because we know what we bring to the market. We want you to look around so you can feel comfortable about this purchase you're about to make, because this is just number one. Just number one. When you see some of the other styles and designs, maybe this one isn't making your heart pitter patter. The color is, but you're like, bring something else. Trust me, you hang out with me for the next 40 minutes, you're going to find your dream piece. I'm going to have you fall in love today. So $6,279 is the listed price without the discount. With the discount, we're talking $4,709. $4,709. Now, please let family members know that you know Shop for Luxury about Shop LC. Because if they don't know that they can buy Tanzanites in 950 platinum Tanzanites that are, the center Tanzanite is a 3.89 carat. 3.89 carat. You have 78 diamonds coming in at 36 points. So you have quite a bit of carat weight here. in the Tanzanite all by itself, which is really the superstar. If you can get Tanzanites that are over, a carat and a half, 2 carats, forget about it. But the key is to find the quad A grade material, which you can almost never find in jewelry stores. I had a chance to go. I was really excited because my husband and I went on a trip earlier this year. It was in September. We went on a cruise, and I was looking forward to seeing what kind of Tanzanites they had on the ship. Not only on the ship, when I get off the port, my husband's like, okay, let me guess. We're going to have to stop at the jewelry stores on the way out because they set you up. And I like to share those stories. I like to have the experiences that other people do. I want to see what Tanzanite pieces are listed at. I kid you not. Tanzanites that were 2.5, 3 carats, not even quad A grade, triple A, right between triple A and quad A. So they were good looking. But these Tanzanite pieces started at like 18,000, 20,000, 22,000. And they would apply a discount, but now you're at like 14,000. Our Tanzanite out the door is $4,709. But the thing is, your Tanzanite is not a 2 carat. Your Tanzanite is nearly a 4. It's a 3.89 carat Tanzanite. Plus you get the 950 platinum setting. That's going to be 7.65 grams. Oh, so that's the gram weight that I was mentioning. I think I said 7.65 carats, if I'm not mistaken, now that I'm saying it. It's 4.25 carats, and the 950 platinum is 7.65 grams. Okay, so I do want to make that correction because if I remember correctly, when I introduced the ring, I think I was giving you gram weight instead of carat weight. But this is huge. Either way, it looks like 7 carats, right? The center Tanzanite, again, 3.89 carat. With the actual diamonds, your diamond carat weight, 36 points. Your total weight here is 4.25 carat, but the gram weight in the platinum is going to be 7.65, and that's in the smallest size we carry. What is that, Tyler, by chance? Can we see the sizes? We're going to take a look at the sizes here so you have a chance to know. Oh, okay, so is the size 5 available? It looks like it is. Yeah. So we have sizes 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, all the way up to size 12 in this ring. I would suggest when we have the different sizes, get the closest thing to what you think your size is. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee on these. We also do free ring sizing. So once you get it home, you decide you want to keep it, you're going to contact our personal shopper team. They're going to go ahead and get our bench jewelers involved. We'll have you ship it back. We'll size it perfectly for you and get it back to you. So we're going to take care of that in-house for you. Just an FYI. Okay, when you keep your piece. So we have sizes 5 and then half sizes all the way up to 12. That's incredible. This ring here, as I mentioned, 4,709. We are going to keep moving. I got a lot of high end to show you. So if you have any questions about that one, let me know. 4.25 carats. We're now going to move into the pear cut. Ay. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, this is my favorite pear cut. This is definitely my favorite. $6,279.99. Let's get you the discount right away. See, this is the kind of ring I get myself if I could. But the budget doesn't permit me to do it. I try to keep within the budget, and it's holiday season. But trust me. So a lot of times with pear cuts, they tend to be a little more slender. Let me see if I have another pear cut. I think I do somewhere out here. The pear cuts tend to be a lot more slender than this one. Look at the size of that. That's a pear cut. So it's a 3.68 carat center stone, 3.68 carat pear cut in the center. You have 18 diamonds that are round cut, 20 points. You have the 4 that are baguette, 12 points. So the combination of baguette and round around that halo is stunning. Gentlemen, if you're looking to nail it with the proposal, this is what you do. This is how you do it. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, if she's not into, she's like, I like colored gemstones. I love the idea of their rarity. Although everybody loves a great diamond. I mean, you can do a diamond, but if she wants a colored gem or maybe it's an anniversary, are you kidding me? Tanzanite is the African it's 1,000 times rarer than a diamond. It's 1,000, more than that when you get into the quad A grade. I'm not going to get too technical, but when you get deeper, darker, richer in color, larger size, again, it doesn't get any better than this. So if you know somebody who's looking for luxury, don't let them buy retail this year. Stop them, because trust me, a ring like this is going to cost you like $20,000. And please challenge me. Write in the comments section if you're finding Tanzanites that are lower price points. And I know I'm opening the can. I just said that. But all you have to do is look around. 7.8 grams in this one as well. You have 4 carats. It does come with the certificate. So all of these so far will come with the certificate. Remember I told you that the retail replacement value on the cushion was $14,000. Are we able to grab that certificate, Tyler? We're going to get the pear cut certificate too, just so you see. Because this is a different, Rhapsody is in a league of its own. It really is, thank you. This one is, $15,000. $15,800 retail replacement value. And you're paying out the door $4,709. So Rhapsody certificate comes with it. Certificate, this is the authenticity card. You get, this is worth, if you were to get your piece home, which a lot of people do when they get their pieces home if they don't come with appraisals. Many of you have a connection locally. You take it to a jeweler who does appraisals. Remember, you want to take it to somebody who knows their stuff. Not everybody is certified to do appraisals. Not everybody is capable, or qualified to do so. So make sure you do your research when you are getting appraisals done. Sometimes we send you the appraisal. $150 value, I'd say maybe $100, but the AGI has certified and given us the retail replacement value at $15,800. $15,800. So your price today, $941.99 out the door. You have perfection. That pear cut is going to be giant, just under 4 carats with the diamonds. You have a total gem weight of 4 perfect carats. That's an option that we have on the table for you. I told you, you stick around long enough, you're going to fall in love. Here's a closer look. We blew up the picture. The Tanzanite in the center again, 3.8. You've got the additional diamonds, baguette, and round. That's in 950 platinum, certificate of authenticity, retail replacement at $15,800. Each yours today for $4,709. 30-day money back guarantee. All right? Okay, we're going to keep moving. We are going to keep moving. Tyler, I'll put the certificates back over to the right.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next one, we're going to go down in price, but, try to stay as consistent as possible with a beautiful color. Oh, no. Wait, no, we're going to stay in Rhapsody. Oh, we're going to do the Dreamcatcher. So we're not going to go down in price. We're not going down in price on this one. So this one is a Rhapsody Quad A grade Dreamcatcher piece. This one has Paraiba tourmaline. This is one of our originals. When we first launched the network in 2007, we had introduced, really exclusive collections here. And this is part of the original, what we kind of started with. It is one of our signature pieces. It's one of our most popular selling. It's got a fancy pear cut, 3.5 carat quad A grade Tanzanite. Back in the day, we didn't put Paraiba tourmaline like we do today. This one has Paraiba tourmaline, the most expensive gemstone auctioned is going to be your Paraiba and like rubies. I think recently I had learned that there was a Paraiba that was auctioned at millions of dollars. I'll have to do the research and get back to you. But the bottom line is it's a rare form of tourmaline, which you have here at the top in the setting. That setting is designed to be fierce. I mean, look at the actual shape of the setting. I absolutely love that. You have diamonds that are VSEF in there. This one comes with an upgraded chain. You get a 20-inch. Look at the style of the chain. 950 platinum. So the chain itself is going to be platinum. This one from top to bottom is going to measure at, I'll double check for you now. It's beautiful. I mean, this is stunning. We are just under an inch on this. But how many people do you know have 3.71 carat Tanzanite diamond pendants? I'm going to give you the breakdown now so you have a chance to see exactly, what you're getting between the carat weight and the center. So 3.5 carat fancy pair, nicely finished on the back end. The platinum is going to be, let me see here, any platinum listed at the bottom? Yeah, 7 grams. 7 grams of 950 platinum. Incredible. Comes with the upgraded fancy 950 platinum chain, 20 inches. Isn't that beautiful? Ladies and gentlemen, your price out the door with the discount. This one is listed at $5,399. You're going to pay $4,049. $4,049, and you have an $800 per month payment plan option associated with this one. No credit check, no interest payments. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's what you see on the red carpet. That's what you see on the first ladies. That's what you see, on royalty. We wanted to ensure that the Rhapsody collection was just that. All of you are queens. You just need your queen pieces, right? We don't necessarily walk around with a crown. Look, it almost looks like a crown on top of my head. We don't have a crown to walk around in, but it's nice to have those accessories that really pop, that, represent you. And that's what the Rhapsody collection is. It really is. All right, coming up next, we have a 2.75 carat. It's a round cut. This one, let me see. 2.75 carats total weight. I believe it's this one here. Do I have the right one? 2.75. Let me see.
Yes.
Okay. Tyler has confirmed. So, okay, this is big. This one is a big deal. $3,999 is what this one is listed at. $3,999. So you get $1,000 off the price. $2,999. So this one is actually one of the biggest values we have to offer. Ooh, there's the pendant on the neckline one last time. Biggest values we have to offer because of the price cut I'm able to get for you. So $2,999, that's the 25% discount. You're only paying $599.99 per month for this one. And it's huge because you get the 950 platinum. You get the perfect size. That's a 2.55 carat round cut quad A grade Tanzanite, deep, dark, rich in color. I'm going to get the certificate. You do get a certificate and appraisal, okay, with your purchase. And you also get the certificate of authenticity. Black box, certificate, appraisal. All of that comes with your piece. No additional charge. Okay? So this one, thank you, sir. $8,500. That's going to be $8,500. And that says it on the bottom. So this is for insurance purposes. If you wanted to insure your pieces, which I always recommend you do, especially Rhapsody. Best of the best. Usually the person, the entity that's going to insure you, they'll ask you if you have an appraisal done, and then you'll have to send them a copy of the appraisal. So that's taken care of for you. If you're going to resell it and you're going to list it, I mean, you can sell this ring. You may have purchased it for $2,999, but you could easily sell this for like over $7,000, $8,000. So, and then you can give whoever purchases it the information with the stats, all that good stuff. And I will say another thing. If you buy one of our Rhapsody pieces and you have a local jeweler that you trust that is qualified to do appraisals, I'd have them do a separate appraisal, because a lot of our pieces are appraising it much higher outside of the AGI. So just an FYI on that.
So true. We've seen so many verified comments with buyers writing in saying, I'm so happy with my purchase.
Yep.
I got it reappraised. And it was even higher than we had listed.
Yep. And John is just sharing some of the sentiments. And all of you emailing and texting, or just, sharing your testimonials on the website, we appreciate that.
Big deal.
It is. I mean, if you get an appraisal card that says $8,000 and then you take it to an outside jeweler and they say it's $15,000, how awesome is that? And we use the AGI because we know that they're conservative with their appraisals. And, at the end of the day, we want to underpromise and overdeliver. Underpromise, overdeliver. So we're nailing it. Because when you go outside of Sheppel, so even though this says replacement value $8,000, it's on the low end. But when you start looking around in the retail environment for this one, you're going to see this one sell for, $15,000, something crazy. I'm just saying. You want to save the most money. You want to get that luxurious design. You definitely want to shop our Rhapsody collection if at all possible. You still have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can make the $599 payment so that you can get it home. And the rest is history. Once you see this in person, you're going to be like, oh, they are serious. Like these people are serious about their jewelry game. The jewelry game is serious. Okay, so certificate from the AGI, certificate of authenticity from us here at Shop LC. Those are the two things that you get with this ring. Gotta move. Next. All right, coming up, I have another goodie. Now, I only have 4 pairs of these earrings. You guys have requested earrings in the past, and we always, we try to bring as much variety as possible, but from time to time, we just don't have the quantity to do it. So in this case, I have the perfect pair of earrings. These are going to be certified and appraised as well. You have 36 points of diamonds in these. These are screwbacks. They are $3,999. That's the listed price with the discount. You're going to get that same $1,000 off the price, taking these down to $2,999. These are beautiful. They have that antique feel to them. Okay. So between the two, you have 6 millimeter. Let me get you the exact carat weight between the two. You have 92 point stones in the Tanzanite. So 1.84 carats in the total gem weight between the two. But if you divide that by 2, that's where you're going to get your 92 points of Tanzanite. Each year, 92 points. And then you have the diamonds, 36 diamonds, a point apiece, 36 points. These are screwback. Screwback feature cost you about another $150, $200. So yeah, all of that. These are platinum, 950 platinum. They're beautiful. 25% discount. These are the screwbacks. If you're interested, 30-day money back guarantee. These are on sale today. $599.99 if you use budget pay. Please make sure you're using that payment plan option. Everybody qualifies for it. If you have any questions about budget pay, make sure you let our personal shopper team know that you're interested, okay? They'll give you all the information because I think it's important people know that you don't necessarily have to be qualified for budget pay. When you think about a payment plan option, a lot of times you have to run a credit check, all that good stuff. Not the case. You're simply choosing the option of budget pay. You'll make that first time payment plus taxes. And then a lot of times when you check out on our website, when you spend $50 or more, you get free shipping and handling. So the savings, it's there. But using budget pay is the best way to go, in my opinion. Everything that I've ever purchased is on budget pay. So, when there's no credit check involved and you don't have to worry about a ding or, looking back at old history, you're good to go. You're in great hands with us.
We like to call that other people's money.
Other people's money, yes.
Using other people's money.
Very true. That's right, OPM, that's right. So if you want to use it, obviously it's there. If you don't, it's okay as well, however you like to spend your money. But I will say this, these earrings, when you think about Tanzanites, there are not very many different styles of earrings in the collection simply because now you need 2. And when we do high-end earrings, we're going to need the quad A grade, the best of the best. The supply of quad A grade is just not there the way that it was back in the day. So you're going to see less of the earrings, especially in our platinum collection. But when you see them, they are limited edition, which I love. So you know that if you shop with us, it's not like 5,000 people in the world will have these on. Very few people will have access. I think sometimes we make 20, sometimes we make 25. That's really the beauty of our show. I feel like because we have a network where we get to do live TV auctions, we can bring out 4 or 10 of an item and they'll sell out quickly. It'll make sense to us. And then, some other pieces we may have 25, some we may have, 50. It really depends on the gemstone and the design. In this case, you just can't replicate a lot of this. And that's what makes it so exclusive. That's the reason why a lot of people enjoy eventually buying our Rhapsody collection. Okay? I'm trying to push you in the right direction. Even if you don't do it this year, save here and there so that by the end of the year, next year, you can buy your Rhapsody. It's worth it. You will love us forever. Okay, coming up. So we're going to move on. Again, the final price, $1,000 off the price, $2,999. With the budget pay option, you're paying about $600 per month, 30-day money back guarantee, and free shipping. What more can you ask for? Perfect height on those earrings, too. I measured them out from top to bottom. They're going to be about, I'll show that to you here. And they're screwbacks, so you're winning here. Just over a half an inch, not quite 3/4 of an inch, but you're close. So you've got some really nice height on that. The way they have the the way that it doesn't dangle off the ear per se, because once you screw them on, they're going to just sit there. But you have the diamond piece right in the front where the platinum is. They put a couple diamonds in there, so that's really going to show off nicely. All right. We're now going to bring in, I have a few pieces to get to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, picking up the pace. I've got 30 minutes. So this next piece is a traditional, well, I don't want to call it traditional because it's more of a modern design. Modern design because it's a cushion cut and you have baguette diamonds. These are taper baguettes. Very popular design here at Shop LC. So this one is beautiful. I mean, quite frankly, it was stunning. The taper baguettes, the size. So here you have 3 carats, 25% discount. We're at $3,899, $3,899 minus the 25%. So $2,924.99. That's the discounted price. Because again, remember what you're getting. You're not getting the 1A, the AA, or the AAA grade. That is depth of color. That has to do with quality. You're getting what's called 4A, quad A grade. Best of the best when it comes to Tanzanite. It's one of the reasons why some of you are saying, well, wait a minute, I've seen Tanzanite out there, but not this dark, not this blue. And so if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why. There's not very much of the quad A grade material. In this mining process, they actually would talk to us about the different blocks. They call them blocks. And the blocks are the shafts or the mines that they go into to get the Tanzanite out. The block that this quad A grade came out of is called D block. And the D block mine is talked about throughout, the industry, because this is the mine that provided us with the most and the best quad A grade Tanzanite out there in the market. Here, I'm going to step to the side for just a moment so you have a chance to see that. It really is perfection. So, taper baguette diamonds in 950 platinum. And the diamond carat weight here, too, is a big deal, because when you think about diamonds, so you have 3 carats, 70, 80, 90. So you're at 30 points exactly for the diamonds. 30 points for diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a perfect 3-carat Tanzanite diamond ring in platinum, best of the best. Anywhere else on planet Earth, it's probably going to cost you more than 10 grand. And I try to be as conservative as possible because I've seen a lot of these Tanzanites selling for like a lot more. But we'll start there. $10,000. Today here at Shop LC, again, $2,924. That's an out-the-door price. If you want to use the payment plan option, use it. Everybody qualifies for it. $584. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? It's perfect. Get yourself something special this holiday season, because the prices will go up next year. There's a lot of crazy political things that are driving the price up everywhere across the board.
Yeah, it always does that.
It does. Politics, right?
Yeah.
So we know that prices are going to go up everywhere. Our largest manufacturing facility is in Jaipur. So that you know, hey, Stephanie, it is beautiful. Definitely beautiful. That's a gorgeous design. But look, there's more. I've got a matching pendant to go with it. And this pendant is going to be 2.29 carats. 2.29 carats here. So if you get, now, I'm not too sure. I don't believe this is a bundle deal, but it does coordinate beautifully. It comes with the 20-inch chain. And you've got some of the best quality Tanzanite money can buy, hands down. So there is a bundle deal on this particular auction. And I don't believe the ring is the same. The ring we just featured is a taper baguette.
It is not.
Right. So if you look at this pendant and you're interested in the pendant, there are pieces that go beautifully with this particular pendant. There's a matching ring and a pair of earrings that go with this. So this one is listed, though, at the discounted price of $2,999. So it's $3,999, but you get the 25% discount. That takes $1,000 off the price. You also get the chain with your purchase. So this is a really big deal. This one's in platinum, $950. And you have 2.29 carats total weight. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Got some beautiful pieces tonight or this afternoon. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, this is almost 2.5 carats, 2.29 to be exact. You've got that quality grade Tanzanite, deep, dark, rich, highly saturated in color, best of the best, museum quality, with the chain, ready to go. That price, $2,999. If you're interested, here's a better close-up, shot of it. Each diamond is round cut, is set tightly in the halo. You remember the halo, the last one we had? They were tapered baguette diamonds. This one has round cut. So this one has the round cut. Discounts are deep, though. I mean, the holiday season, in my opinion, is the best time to shop with us because you get some of the biggest discounts money can buy, especially on something like Tanzanite. We're doing a lot of closeouts on this. Okay. I have another pear cut. Now, if the other pear cut you fell in love with, but it wasn't quite in your price range, I've got something special for you. Let me know if you have any questions about some of the pieces we featured. I want to make sure we answer the questions. Keep in mind, Live 25 is the coupon. Live 25, if you're checking out online for any of these pieces, I want to make sure you're applying the 25% coupon. Okay? I'm about to blow your mind, though. Now, some of you were thinking, okay, these Tanzanites are stunning, Jessica, but I'm not spending thousands of dollars on no Tanzanite right now, right? It's the holiday season. I've spent way too much money. But I am on the lookout for a Tanzanite bargain. If that's you, I've got your back. This is one of the prettiest designs I can offer you at the most affordable price point possible. And some of you are like, come on, Jess, look at that. If I were to tell you that we're under $399 for this one, how would you feel? If you're watching the show right now and you're not shopping for yourself, I need you to put everybody else aside for just a moment. This is about you. $399 with the discount takes you down to $299. Now, I get it. You may not necessarily want to spend $299 right now, right? What about $60? Because $59.99, that's the payment plan option we offer anybody interested, which means you. So if you wanted Tanzanite and diamonds, hello, this is incredible. You know why? It's a 10K white gold setting at a 925 sterling silver price. This should never. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, and platinum. They're on the rise. High, expensive. So this is one of my biggest values of the entire show. Why? Because you're upgrading 10K white gold forever. You've got a Tanzanite in the center that's a 10 by 7 millimeter. That 10 by 7 millimeter is the perfect size. We're talking, let me make sure I get this right. So with the 20 points, so you're at about 2.2 carats just in the center. That Tanzanite is over 2 carats. The Tanzanite is over 2 carats. Your price on the Tanzanite is $299.99. If you don't get this one and you've been wanting top-notch quality Tanzanite and diamonds at the best price point possible, I don't know what else I can do for you today. This one was hand-selected by myself, the team. We wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to get in on the Tanzanite. Premium quality. The depth of color is there. Not graded, but it's there. You've got the deeper, darker, richer Tanzanite, diamonds in the halo. Those diamonds are going to be all taper baguettes. 48 diamonds coming in at nearly 1/4 carat. Your price today, $299. I only have 12. I have 12 of those. So if you're interested in the discount, you got to lock in now. You're going to put shop, 16 is it?
Yes.
Shop 16 at the top, or in the comment section rather, and then it'll generate a link that you can click on. I would definitely get that one. $299? $299 for the Tanzanite and diamond. Am I looking at the right one? It's like, you just don't see that often. All right, we're going to move on. I got another beauty. Checking my time check. Okay, so these are another option, which I think you're going to enjoy very much. So, I cannot believe that price is listed where it's at. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. In fact, you know what? I'm going to have to star this one for myself later. I'm like, did you all see that last Tanzanite ring? Where'd it go? That was a steal. It was a steal. Look, and I used to put it in my pocket, and I said it was a steal. You know what? This is one of the best deals you can get your hands on. So please make sure you're taking advantage of that. Take advantage. All right, so we're at shop 17. Here we go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pieces to get to in the next 15 minutes. We got this. We've got this. Coming up, I have another exclusive deal where the Tanzanite and the diamond should be in the like $1,400 price range. It's not. Which is the one that we're doing next, though? Oh, yes. This one here. Look at this. So this is a AAA grade Tanzanite, full carat in the center, 7.5 by 5.5 millimeter, 49 diamonds, well, baguettes, and then look at the tiers of baguettes you have here. It's unbelievable. Isn't that something special?
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy. Like tears, not like tears like this, but like a tear in a cake, right? The layers, the tears. Okay, not tears. John's like tears of joy. I got that though. Yeah, it did kind of sound like, you'd be crying, sobbing. 36.
Deals, man.
Hey, listen, diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, anytime you buy a piece with diamonds add beauty and value. But when you put Tanzanite and diamonds, you should be spending about $1,000. $1,479 makes more sense to me. All right, so you want to know what the discount is? So it's listed at $479 with the discount, $359.99. $359.99. I don't even need this. I don't know what I have. Just put it aside. Tyler's got it. I keep putting it in my hand like I'm going to use it. People are like, "What is she doing with that calculator?" I'm sure you were thinking that because I was as I looked at myself. Okay, so the tiers are diamonds. They're all tapered baguettes. The center gemstone is your Tanzanite AAA grade. Ladies and gentlemen, how can you not take advantage with the discount? $71.98 is all you're going to spend. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for sharing. So if you're watching the show, don't forget to do what Stephanie did. She shared the page, like us, tell friends and family members about us, because again, nobody on planet Earth is going to do Tanzanite and diamonds for $71.99 per month. There's just no way that you're going to walk into a jewelry store, find your dream Tanzanite piece, and you say, "Look, I love this piece. Do you mind if I take it home? But I don't want to pay for it in full. I want to make a small payment and then, decide also give me 30 days to just be with it. And if I don't love it, can I return it back?" That's what you get from us here at Shop LC. 30-day money-back guarantee, $71.99 payment plan, free shipping and handling. What else? Tanzanite, diamonds. Incredible. Incredible. So this one out the door, $359 if you made the full payment. As I mentioned, the center gemstone is going to be that, what are we at, 1 carat? Yeah, the Tanzanite is a perfect carat. So you have, ladies and gentlemen, you have 40 points of diamonds. I mean, when I say tiers of diamond, let me show you what I mean. You can actually see, it's crazy because when I come in, I know it focuses. I'm like trying to get my face out of the way. But there, the picture, thank you, Tyler. I just noticed you had that up. There it is. We don't have to try too hard here because you can definitely see it here. Taper baguette diamonds, 40 points. That's almost a half carat of diamonds.
Here's a better one.
And you're paying $359. There it is. So those taper baguettes, it's the little details that make a difference. When you have this piece on, you're going to notice, oh, I see that with taper baguettes, your baguettes are faceted, parallel facets. And you'll see the way the diamonds play with the light, and you'll fall in love with taper baguettes all over again. It's stunning. It is stunning. And to know that you're paying $359, $71 per month, it's up to you. On sale. 30-day money-back guarantee. Maybe the two halos, they were not for you. If that's the case, if you were looking for something with some yellow diamonds, We're going to go ahead and move on from this one. $71.99 per month on the double halo, $359 with the discount, 30-day money back guarantee. Last look at that. If you're interested, please make sure you get in. We're giving you the discounts. We're providing you with the discounts. Next, I've got one with yellow diamonds. And these are natural. These are not treated. Most colored diamonds are going to be treated. These are not. These are natural, out of the ground. So the Tanzanite in the center is huge. It's an 8x6 millimeter, 1.16 carat. It is an 8x6 millimeter, 1.16 carat. Isn't that incredible? 32 diamonds that are yellow, 13 points. That all by itself, if you were to find, let's just say we took those yellow diamonds out. I took them out of the halo, took them out of the shank. We put them in a cute little cluster pendant. That by itself is going to cost you like $350 anywhere. Natural? Most diamonds, most gemstones in general have to be enhanced. They have to be treated. I don't know if you guys know that, but 90% of the world's gemstones have to be treated. Most people don't talk about that, but here at Shop LC, since we're a manufacturer, we give you all the ins and outs. We like to share as much information as possible so you understand what you have in your possession. Completely different than traditional, jewelry stores. Most of them just don't know where it comes from. They don't know the story. They don't work with the buyers. So it's not their fault. They just don't know. Here at Shop LC, we do. And so we like to share this information so you are very confident and understand what you have at your fingertips. Natural yellow, natural champagne, natural pink, natural any color diamond. Out of the ground, cut, buff, polished, faceted, and set is going to be much more valuable than the ones that you typically see in the jewelry stores that are treated. Not treated, they're irradiated. Some of you are like, oh, no, most gemstones are. They don't talk about it. It's not a treatment where you're buying something that is a fake or, it's a CZ. No, you have to have a genuine diamond that comes out of the ground that has to be treated to enhance the color. So the chemical composition has to already be there with diamonds. Diamonds take billions of years to form. So when they're excavated, they may be taken out a bit earlier. If they do the analysis and they find that if, they give it the treatment, they can alter the color to yellow or pink. That means they were already, eventually, if they stayed in the ground long enough, they probably would have turned that color. So those are treated diamonds. You see more of that in the market than anything else. Then you have the natural. Naturals are the ones that you're going to spend tens of thousands, the ridiculous amounts of money on. Because they found these in the ground. Ooh, they had the yellow. They were pink. They were able to cut out the rock or the rough, get that mineral out. The diamonds, they can cut them, buff them, polish them, facet them, set them, and they're this dark in color. That's a different ball game. And I know sometimes I get a bit technical, but I think it's important that you know, when you walk into a jewelry store now, ask them, say, are these diamonds natural or are they treated? Some of them may know, some of them may not. But when you see the regular, what they have mostly in these jewelry stores will be the treated diamonds. And they're still genuine. I don't want you guys to think that, when you hear the word treated, there's this misconception. That is not the case. They are out of the ground. They're earth mined, but they're treated to enhance color. I say that to say this, these are natural. That's the bottom line. You're not paying extra. $3.99 for this one. Out the door, it's discounted at $2.99. The center Tanzanite is a 1.16 carat. You have the 32 diamonds that are round, but you also have the additional 20 diamonds that are yellow, also round. So you have that combination, that two-tone finish, which is perfect. This piece out the door, $59 on the payment plan. If you pay for it in full, $299.99. Incredible. Natural yellow, natural white, genuine Tanzanite in your rhodium over sterling. What more can you ask for? The total gem weight on this one is 1.5 carats. The asking price is going to be $299 out the door. Boom. Okay, we're going to get into a pendant, a pair of hoops, and then my last ring. So the pendant matches perfectly with this design. It's done the exact same way. So if I were to bring the ring in, put them side by side. You're going to see, and this is a bundle deal, so you can save a little more with the bundle. You get both pieces, each piece 25% off, 25% off. When you bundle, another 10% on top of it. So, bundling. I would definitely bundle. If you have any issues with those discounts, you can always contact our personal shopper team. They can help you with the bundles. They're going to apply that deal for you. But live TV is the coupon. That's going to take 25% off the ring, 25% off the pendant. Pendant is the exact same matching piece. Exact. Comes with the chain, 20 inches. Your carat weight is 1.5 carats. So just like the ring, you have the carat and a half. Are they the same price here, Tyler? Matching pendant? Yes, they are. $399.99. We're pregnant. Tanzanite, diamonds, natural yellow. You get the 25% discount, so now you go from $399 to $299. You have a 5-month payment plan, so now you're paying $59.99 again. $59.99. So $60 per month on the ring and the pendant. It's $120 you put them together. And that's, remember, the budget pay. Some of you are like, wait, what in the world? What are these numbers she's throwing out there? So when we list an item, you see it up top for those of you that are watching on, I'm assuming Facebook, Instagram. So you have the shop and then the picture of the item. That is not the final price that's listed. I'm giving you the 25% discount price, right? Once it's adjusted with the 25% discount, that takes you down to $299. And everybody gets the discount. How do you use it? You just use the word live 25 when you're checking out. And if you're not shopping and checking out, maybe you're having a hard time applying the discount, personal shopper team. I'm going to give you a number that you can contact them at, and they'll be more than happy to assist. They can apply all the discounts, whichever one you were interested in buying. Make sure you let them know, look, Jessica has some Tanzanites. Here are the item numbers. And if you need those item numbers, that information is on our website. When you go to shoplc.com, hit the live streaming tab. That tab is going to give you the replay. Now, I'm not too sure if it replays right away or if it takes a little bit. But if you watch the replay, all the items that I'm featuring will be listed in the show.
It'll show immediately.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So it shows immediately. Look at that. Look at that. You don't even have to wait. So there's your pendant. Comes with the chain. Ladies and gentlemen, deal. Okay. So again, both of them same price, $399 with a discount, $299. You can pay $60 per month and get the pieces home. You've got to get both of them. You will get the extra discount when you bundle the two. So you get $25 plus an extra $10 on the total. A lot of discounts, okay? So I want to make sure you're able to, get those applied. All right, coming up, I have the hoops. The hoops are priced. These are 4.35 carats. They're priced right. These are 4.35, so you just have... Well, you have about 2 carats in each ear. They're in silver. Look for my last piece. I'll find them. And then these have the octagons. So the octagon cut gemstones are what's being used in there, inside out style. I love. Anytime you see a hoop that's super unique, you don't have to be concerned about having the same old, same old. I love that. Yeah, I'm looking for the Detroit, this one here. Huh, he knew. Tyler came out and was like, I know exactly where that is. Thank you, sir. All right, so the hoops, just so you know, from top to bottom are an inch. Those hoops are an inch. And you have 4.35 carats, so just over 2 carats of Tanzanite in each ear. Those baguettes are moissanite. They're set the opposite way, so east to west, north to south, or north to south, east to west. And every other gemstone is going to be Tanzanite, moissanite, Tanzanite, moissanite. That's how it goes. My final piece of the show, I am going to be wrapping it up. These are on sale, by the way. So the final price on these were $339. It's a clearance item. This is a final sale. No 30-day money-back guarantee on these. But you do have a discounted price of $254, which is a big deal. The original price listed was $399. We discounted down to, I think, $369, and then on clearance, they're $339. You still apply the 25% coupon that takes you down to $254, and your payment plan is going to be about $51 per month if you get the hoops. Last piece of the show. Oh my gosh. By the way, those hoops are available in other color gemstone options. You'll have to check that out. I'm not too sure which ones they are, but I will say I did see another pair that you might be interested in.
Tanzanite, we have the multi-gemstone.
Multi? Okay, so there's a multi-gemstone pair of earrings that are similar to the Tanzanite, okay? This is my final, the grand finale. It is a 1.1 carat. This one's in 18K vermeil rose gold over sterling. Beautifully done. I think this is perfect too if you have a granddaughter, a daughter, a sister, your mom, you wanted to get her a pretty Tanzanite piece. First of all, modern day birthstone for the month of December. You've got a Tanzanite that's over a carat. The grading on this is AAA, so you're not compromising at all. And at $379 with the discount, the 25% discount, you're at $284.99. Perfection. Now the payment plan option is only going to be $56, which I always recommend. Take advantage of that budget pay, right? It's there, it's available. You don't have to run your credit. There are no interest payments on the back end, front end, anywhere in between. You're good to go. So you use the payment option today. You put $56 down. Because you're spending $50 or more, you get free shipping. This one is a 30-day money-back guarantee item. The only one that wasn't were the hoops I just did. Those are the only ones that are clearance. Clearance items are final sale items, so just an FYI on that. The only item that I did, which was a clearance, were those hoops I had just a minute ago. Everything else comes with that 30-day money-back guarantee. Everything else, you have the budget payment option on. Everything else on super sale. Don't forget to use the code LIVE25. This concludes our live stream. It has been such a blast. I hope that you had a chance to find at least one piece you were interested in. Keep in mind, we're going to honor those price cuts for 48 hours. And if you have any questions, contact our personal shopper team. They'll be more than happy to assist. I'm Jessica Maldonado. It's been a pleasure. Take care. God bless.